Well, hello, Miss Allison's class. It's Miss Lisa, the art teacher. Hola, ¿cómo está? I understand you're learning about Mexico when you study around the world. Do you like my little sombrero? I'm trying to get in the mood of Mexico, the country that you'll be studying. Well, I've got a really great project to do with you with an item that represents Mexico. Can you guess what it is? It's something you eat. Did you say taco? Well, if you said taco, then you're right. It's taco time! Yay! Well, we're going to make a taco out of some basic things around the house. But don't worry, I'm sending you everything you need. And when we're done, I really hope you take pictures and send it to me because I would love to see them. Miss Allison has been sending me a couple of things that you've been working on, and I'm so happy and so pleased and so proud of all of you. And Femi, I really loved watching you watch me on YouTube. That touched my heart. I miss all you guys. Yes, I do. Kobe, Femi, Jazir, Joshua, Antonio, and Sekou. I miss you boys. I can't wait till we're back in the classroom together and we can make some really cool art together. So, if you're ready, let's get started to make some tacos. But remember, they're fake, so you can't eat them. Well, when we're done, this is what our taco's going to look like. A lot of people in my house wanted to eat these, so I had to hide them. They felt that they looked that good that they were real. And all we used was a small paper plate. That's going to be our taco shell. Femi, do you know what a taco shell is? You know how you love those chips? It's like a giant chip. You would love it. But not this one, because it's going to be a paper plate, not a real chip. So the first thing we want to do is make this the same color that a taco shell would be. It could be yellow, and it could have some brown spots. The brown spots are like the cornmeal that's made from, the cornmeal is what's made into the taco. So it has a little texture, and that's what the brown spots are. So we can use anything to color our taco shell. You could use paint, stick your fingers in the paint, smear it all over the plate, and that will be painting your plate. You could use either yellow, or you can use beige, or you can mix a little yellow with white, or you can mix a little yellow with brown, whatever color, but keep it in the yellow family, okay? So if you're painting it, use your fingers, use your hand, rub all over the plate. If you're going to use crayons, get a big fat crayon that you could put flat onto your plate and just move back and forth, and that would color your plate as well. You could use markers if you have big markers. You could even use a stamper. If you have a stamper, just stamp the whole shell. So long as it's a yellow one, it'll look like a taco shell. All right, so I think I'll use a crayon because that's the quickest I could do right now. So let me grab my crayons, okay? But the one that I'm showing you, this one, I paint it with watercolor. But we're going to use a crayon right now. So I'm going to pull out, I have this like yellowy orange crayon. So I'm going to color my shell that color. I'm just going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to color in my shell. And you guys do the same thing. Color your shell. See how I'm coloring it? I'm just coloring in my shell. Paint it, use a marker, use crayons, whichever you prefer. And when you're done coloring in your shell, then the fun begins because we're going to stuff our shell with some taco meat. Meat? How are we going to put taco meat in our taco shell? We don't have any meat. Well, we're going to make believe that a lunch bag is the meat that goes in a taco. You don't believe me, do you? Wait till you see. Okay, so this is my taco shell, which is going to be bent a little bit in half. Not folded in half, just bent a little bit in half. So we'll put that down for a moment, and I'm going to grab the piece of lunch bag that I sent home with you, okay? So you want to rip it open. So you have one big piece of lunch bag. Don't be afraid if it rips, it's okay. See that? There's my lunch bag. Now this is the fun part. Take your lunch bag and just crinkle it up. Crinkle it up, crinkle it up. Smash it and rip it and, not rip, don't rip. Wrinkle it and crinkle it. Crinkle it all up. So this is going to be the meat in our taco. So we're going to take some glue. Liquid glue is best for this project. And we're going to glue the inside of our plate, not the outside that we colored, the inside of our plate. See how Miss Lisa's doing this? I'm spreading it all around. Inside the plate. Don't be cheap with the glue because we really want the meat to stick into our taco. How's that? Good enough? Now I'm going to take my meat and I'm going to put it on top of my glue. And we're going to press down a little bit. And we're going to fold up a little bit. Let me bring this down just a little so you could see. Okay? So I've got the meat inside of the taco. And if you could find something to hold your taco in place while it's being built, maybe 2 bottles of water, one on each side, or somebody could help you by holding the taco while you fill it up, because you want to keep it like in this position as we fill it up. Now I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to pour it on top of the meat, because now I'm going to add more ingredients to my taco. So it's sort of like if you're adding ketchup, but only we're adding glue, because we want to add some stuff to make our taco delicious. Okay, see all the glue in there? When that glue dries, it's going to be clear. You won't see the color. That's why I love that glue. So you guys can see what I'm doing, but then it dries clear. I'm sending you pieces of green paper. This green paper is going to be the lettuce. People like to put lettuce on their tacos. So we're going to put lettuce on our taco. Okay? So take your lettuce pieces and just place them on top of your taco. See how Miss Lisa's doing that? Use all the pieces you've got. Stick them into your taco. The more you use, the better your taco's going to look. Okay? This is fun. I liked making this taco. Okay, now another ingredient in a taco are tomatoes. Now we're going to put the glue on top of the lettuce now, because we're just going to keep layering stuff in our taco. Squeeze that on. Now, what color are tomatoes? Are tomatoes blue or are tomatoes red? If you said red, you are 100% right. Tomatoes are red. So I'm sending you these little pom-poms to pretend they're tomatoes. Now let's stick the tomatoes into our taco. You each should be getting about 3 red tomatoes. So let's stick the 3 red tomatoes into our taco. Now the best part about a taco is all the ooey gooey melty cheese that goes on top. And I have this great shredded paper in the color of cheese, which is yellow. Do you see the yellow cheesy color? So what are we going to do? We're going to take our glue again and we're going to pour it over our taco. Because now we're going to add the ooey gooey cheese. And the cheese is yellow. Okay, so now I have more glue. So now I'm going to take my cheese and sprinkle it on top of my taco. Oh, this looks so good. Yummy, yummy taco. Yummy, yummy taco. What do you think, boys? Does it look good enough to eat? It's fake. You can't eat it. But you know what I say? Olé! We made a great taco to represent our country of Mexico. I hope you enjoy this project. Please send me a picture of how well you made your taco. Remember, don't eat it. But maybe you can make them one night at home with real meat and cheese and tomatoes. And if you do, think of Miss Lisa and her taco making. Okay. Hasta la vista, boys. I'll see you soon. And this is me saying bye from my table of art. Be good, boys. See you next time. Bye-bye.